I've been before. I'm Jan Probets, and I represent the 66 members of Portishead Senior Prom. And I just wanted to clarify a few points that have come to light from your answers to my previous questions. Well, not all of the questions are here because on next week we meet at the forum, and I need to put this to our members to show them what sort of answers you've come up with. So I'd like to make them as accurate as possible this time. So you're missing the point where you say the memorabilia plastering the walls is for the benefit of hirers. Firstly, nobody asked would be hirers if that's what they would like. Secondly, why would people hiring the hall for their own activities want their members' guests wandering around looking at the wall when they're there for entirely different reasons? The thinking behind this makes no sense whatsoever. Surely the most obvious place to put something you think of interest to Portishead as a whole would be the library. Free entry, open sociable hours, why wasn't that used? Perfect place, find Sandy Tebbett's book as well. Exactly where you'd expect to find it all. No brainer. It has a conference room, I'm told, when not in use, so they would use that as well. Who exactly do you bill for the higher charges, seeing the Heritage Museum has no status or backup group? Did personal interest overlook good sense with the councillors making these decisions? Question 1. Can you tell me the groups who regularly hire this hall? 2. I am saying we use the hall with our own projector with chairs down the hall this way, facing that wall. As you can see, looking at it now, all of you facing that way, you're dazzled by the maps, the coating on the maps. They're of no interest to any of us in our group, or anyone that I can think of would want their people wandering around looking at a map when they're doing their own thing. So we're dazzled and distracted by them. So, and the clutter on the walls, of course. Your answer is the screen is fixed the other way. So there it is, perfect. So either they sit sideways looking, is that what you say? Or, I don't know, is there now a restriction on the way the hall can be used to accommodate your museum rather than your hirers? I'm telling you that facing that way is making life difficult for the people hiring your hall because of this clutter around the walls. You're telling me the screen's there. So what are you saying? What's the answer to our question about can we face that way without being dazzled by all your stuff? The clerk, I gather, is the servant of the council, not the other way around. So I ask again, which council gave permission for the large, big enough for a man to stand in box over there? If you could get me that answer, please. I have other queries, but they're going to be dealt with at a later date. The notes on file read a meeting presenting the quotes for decorating this hall and the green doors. Was that done? Has this hall been decorated since lockdown or at lockdown? Does anyone know the answer to that at the moment?
Well, I think as previously you've listed a whole lot of questions there. So
that's one simple question, Paddy. Has this hall been decorated?
Yes. Yes.
Right, thank you.
And it was done free by volunteers.
As Bob said, without his microphone.
They couldn't hear me.
It was done free by volunteers, yes.
So the hall has been decorated?
Yes, it has.
Right, okay. So was it done especially so somebody could then come along and stick all this stuff on it?
I think it was done because it needed to be done.
Absolutely, I'm sure it was. But why would you then let somebody come along on a newly decorated hall and stick things all over it? Would you do it in your living room? Would you let your next door neighbour come and want to do stuff on it?